Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Utah Jazz. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're still in the bottom third of the league, but see a little bump up in the rankings.
And when you look at Utah,
they have definitely taken a tumble. They remain in the top 10, but they can't get complacent. Not if their power ranking means anything to them, that is.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Horford. Curry is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Noah. And it's Durant in at small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ryan is out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. Then it's Walker. And it's Shaq in at the center, locking down the middle. And this is just the second game of the group stage. But already, this is a must-win, we think, for both teams.
Yeah, you only get 4 of these group games. each of these teams already 0-1, so if you get a second loss, the odds of you advancing are basically nil.
Kobe, the pass to O'Neal, fires from 14. Durant with some nice D. Now DeRozan. In the corner, it's Noah. Outside, Horford. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And Shaq pulls it down. Bryant looking over the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan.
You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul it.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Stojakovic. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And both free throws good from Stojakovic.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
KD finds Noah. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Durant, fires from deep. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Outside, Kobe. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. On the wing, Stojakovic, guarded by Horford. Stojakovic against Horford. Offline with his 3. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Bryant, and it's sent back by Kobe.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Durant kicks to Horford. To the inside. Noah, the pass to Durant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Durant's got 5 points so far.
A deceptively good passer at the center position. Noah takes great pride in making his teammates better.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Stojakovic. O'Neal is screen on Horford. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Utah with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Bryant. His last outing with 20 points. Back to Iverson. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Curry. He has yet to score. Left side, DeRozan. Count that one.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
The Pelicans trail. Outside, Kobe. Back to Iverson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here is Stojakovic. He's got 5. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Stojakovic has got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Here's Noah. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Shaq.
And the sheer physicality of Noah, even the foul won't deter him.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. New Orleans making some changes here. O'Neal comes in for O'Neal, and it's White for Walker. Utah also making some changes. Diawara's checked in, and it's Jennings in for DeMar DeRozan. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're hoping to bounce back tonight after losing their first game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, they need to avoid an 0-2 record, and these home fans know that. I expect this place to be extra loud. It's crucial they win for cup purposes.
And then, when you talk about Utah, the odds are against them in the NBA Cup. An 0-1 record and on the road for this one.
And quite simply, Kevin, if they want to get to that knockout stage, they need to win tonight. And it gets extra difficult being away from home.
Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
And here is Iverson. O'Neal finds White. Right side, Bryant. Kicks it out to Iverson. It's White on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. That shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. Durant, the pass to Diawara. And it's in there.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
Pelicans trail by 5. Outside, Kobe. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Here's Iverson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Iverson's got 6 points. Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Iverson against Curry. Kicks it out to Jennings. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Curry can't get it to go. New Orleans gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to White. Iverson against KD. Iverson with the ball. He's got 6. Kobe, no good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Noah kicks to KD. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 13.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Iverson outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bryant inside. KD's on him. Nice defense from KD.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And yes, it's good. And it's an 8-point Utah lead. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Utah. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Walker out there with O'Neal. Then it's White. Then there's Derek Fisher. And it's Kittles in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. Outside Jennings. Now here's Evans. It's back to Jennings. Horford sets a screen for Jennings. Outside, Horford. 5 on the clock. Evans outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
O'Neal a screen on Evans. White, bounce pass. Pass to Fisher. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Fisher's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
So, staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Walker's checked in for Walker. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here is Jennings. 9 points last game out. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Horford with the screen on Fisher. The Jazz with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Walker. Fades and shoots. Brandon Jennings with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Off target with his 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
White looking around. Poke loose. And now Utah, fast break. Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Fisher.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Pass to Walker. Over Diawara. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Walker.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's DeRozan. The shot will not fall. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Fisher dishes to White. Shaq with a screen on DeRozan. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Horford. White against DeRozan. Shoots over White. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
DeRozan not trying to do too much inside.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Making a change here. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's Iverson. He has 6. Out to White. 6 to shoot. Back to Iverson. It's up a 3. Utah with the rebound and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Durant, that's good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Iverson. There's Iverson through the contact.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Richmond. Here's DeRozan. Curry outside, and Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Pelicans. Down by 12. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
The free throw drops for Kobe. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, plus he got himself to the line. Playing aggressive, pushing the action.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over DeRozan. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Kittle. It's blocked. The Trey. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .133 left to play in the first half. Iverson against Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry. The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Durant, the pass to DeRozan. Curry kicks to Durant. Horford sets a screen for KD. Pelicans with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Outside Durant from the arc. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
O'Neal finds Bryant. Now Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the 3 ball is his specialty.
Curry looking it over. Shot from the wing. And so we wrap up the first half. Utah out in front, up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Utah Jazz.
They've been the better team. We expected this to be an even fight, but their game plan has them cooking.
Cooking what, Shaq? Say it.
Cooking chicken? Oh, barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Iverson. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Horford is out there with Durant. Then there's Noah. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Curry in at the point. Here's Stojakovic. And he banks in the layup. Stojakovic has got 13.
And Stojakovic can hurt you from all areas of the floor, which is what makes this guy so dangerous.
Curry passes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. KD's got 24.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Bryant, the bounce pass. Here's O'Neal. Great defense that time from Noah.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Curry passes to Horford. Back to Curry. KD on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Clock at 6. Outside Curry. Poked away.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Walker the pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Kobe. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Iverson. Again, the Pelicans score.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Since every shot is going in, they should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Back to Curry for the 3. Noah gets to DeRozan. Jazz passing it around. Outside Curry. The 3 from KD. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Iverson passes to Walker. Shaq with a screen on KD. Back to Iverson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And a nice shot by Bryant.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Noah. To the paint. Here's Horford. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, the defense is there, but Horford goes all out to make sure he converts inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
That's good from Horford. Pelicans trail by 8. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Stojakovic. Iverson against Curry. Iverson sneaks his way inside.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 5 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bryant on the wing. DeRozan defending. Kicks it out to Iverson.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Pelicans making a change here. White's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Jennings is checked in. Here's Iverson. 13 points in the game. Right side, White. Pass to Iverson. Launches it. Oh, Iverson showing range.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Durant inside. Guarded by Kobe. Kicks it out to Jennings. Shot clock at 5. Noah with a screen for Jennings. Back to Durant. Pass to Curry. Over Iverson. Bank shot. No good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans moving it around. Stojakovic, the pass to O'Neal. Noah with the block.
Defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Jennings with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Jazz, Diawara's checked in, and it's Richmond in for Stephen Curry. Utah leading by 12. Jennings passes to Horford. Here's Diawara. Pass to KD. Horford sets a screen for Durant. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for New Orleans. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Now here's Durant. He's got 24. Jennings wide open. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jazz have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's KD, muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
KD dishes to Jennings. Horford kicks to Richmond. KD on the wing. He's got 26. Shot clock at 6. It's in. Durant not bothered at all by the defense.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
Jacks up a 3, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
A big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Jazz lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Utah leading by 9. They've got O'Neal. Walker out there with Kobe. Then it's White, and it's Kittles in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's DeRozan. Hang pass to Curry. There's the pick. Shoots over White. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
White bounce pass. O'Neal from long range. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Jazz on offense. They've led by as many as 14 points. Hang pass to Diawara. It's Curry outside. Curry nails the triple.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Pelicans trail by 14. Outside, Kobe. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. That's good from Richmond on the assist by Curry. Richmond's got his first points of the night.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Curry shoots the three, and the Jazz with another three.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. He's checked in for the Pelicans. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Bryant. Pass to Rose. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got his third assist on the night. And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Utah. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it. So he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky, too.
And here's White after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Count that one. White's got his first points of the game.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to DeRozan. Curry kicks to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his fourth assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pelicans trailed by 19. Outside, White. And here's O'Neal. Here's Iverson. This one for three. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
The last 3 shots put Iverson in some kind of mood. He goes to the arc and delivers the answer.
Now here is Horford. Durant with a wide open look. And Utah another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Noah against Shaq. It's rebounded by Curry.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And he makes that one. KD's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Iverson outside. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Iverson's got 23 points.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Horford. A 3 ball. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. For 3, Peja Stojakovic, and that's good.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Iverson against Curry. That misses off the backboard. And so Curry will bring it up for the Jazz. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Noah. Outside Durant, 6 to shoot. Curry on the wing. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Curry's got 25 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And good that time.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside DeRozan. Curry passes to Durant. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Takes a step back. Down low, Diawara. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now, here is O'Neal. Right the pass to McCarty. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Over Diawara. Here's O'Neal. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Jennings looking around. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Durant.